Drew is complaining to Adam Pearce in the back about Jay getting rewarded by being put in his place and said he could just tape up his arm and work. But Pearce says, because you disclosed your injury, we can't clear you, which was what an indictment of their medical staff that this can go undetected. This is like Michael Bisping fighting with like one eye for all those years and the commission never noticed. It's like, and once you told us your elbow's hurt, well, we can't clear you now. You're supposed to hide the injuries.
I guess you can't check everything.
I mean, it's taped up. You would think that would be a target, but
it's a voluntary checkup. Yeah.
So then, this to me, all this could have been was an answer to Okada showing up in his vehicle at AEW. So we had Drew get in his Corvette and drive off, and instantly up drives CM Punk in his Z28 here.
Camaro.
Yo, look at this thing.
1970s Camaro.
What was the car budget here for this episode of Raw?
Clearly, they know some pretty good local garages that were willing to share a rental. A rental. Look, with CM Punk, huh? Or we think it's a rental at least.
Well, we got a reference there to a car rental, and later a choke artist reference from CM Punk as well.
Yeah.
Did you catch the QR code here in between car entrances?
I did. I at this point I didn't bother to look it up. I figured the internet would do it for me, and from what I saw, it just seemed to be another cryptic message.
Drink from his suffering. Even now you doubt us, but soon you will understand that all we ever wanted was a chance. Mm-hmm. I think just this campaign just wants a chance from Way. Come on, don't give up on us.
I think like people that are engaging are probably like satisfied enough. I guess I kind of know already what's at the end, and I'm not that excited for what's at the end. So
do you remember when the first one and they put in something that was interpreted as like the time, like 8:30 on a Friday SmackDown, and it wasn't designed for anything. It just came and went. But man, that quarter popped. Yeah. There's no way this one is captivating people like that first one.
No, I wouldn't say so. I would say that I think we need a bit more confirmation of some things, at least.
It'd be cool if there were clues in this that were like you were piecing together and they were making sense to past videos, like you're being rewarded. This just feels like it's vignettes you're watching.
I think so. You know, depending on who you're asking, some would suggest like they are dropping clues about like who might be members of this new stable. I think for me, it needs to be a bit more concrete. I think like I expected something at Backlash, you know, that was actually a bit more definitive. For now, it just like we kind of know what's waiting at the end of this, and all of these little bits and pieces just kind of feel like they're not even like teases that are all that satisfying, at least not enough for me to engage.
So Punk arrives and tosses the keys over to Adam Pearce and asks where Drew is. He's like, are you kidding? He just left. And Pearce is informed, can you get the truck to play my music? I have something to say. And Pearce, of course, didn't have anything booked for the next 15 minutes. But I did enjoy this. Like, there's actually a reason here to play the music and inform that the Punk is here. The program is coming to a halt. Give the man a quarter hour. And that is what he got. And he comes out as they joke that he was trapped inside WWE headquarters all weekend. And did you follow his Instagram stories of his journey inside headquarters?
I did not. Did you?
I did, and it was pretty entertaining. The highlight being he wandered into Bruce Pritchard's office, and then you see him printing off something at a printer that he then labeled Bruce Pritchard's office, and he put Jim Hurd's name over his name tag.
Huh.
Just kind of funny.
Huh. Maybe he should be doing these Easter egg videos for the Wyatt family.
That would be great. Yeah.
This is it's kind of neat. I like the fact that I don't know whose idea this might have been, but like the fact that the WWE is utilizing social media with CM Punk to do things like this.
A lot of refrigerators at WWE headquarters.
Well, you need your snacks.
He discovered, yes. Yeah. So Punk walks out, but before walking out, he yells, "How about those Maple Leafs, Redmond?" What a troll.
You love it. Is this now your favorite wrestler?
This was great. I laughed out loud. And then he passes by the Alpha Academy for a short interaction. And he comes in and he notes how Drew left the building. and he repeats the length of Drew's title reign, 5 minutes and 46 seconds, which he is really going to try and get over that time. They're doing a good job of that. So he thinks he's going to stick around a bit longer than 5 minutes and 46 seconds, and he tells all the fans to tweet Drew McIntyre because that's how you'll reach him while he's in his car. Texting and driving, he's accusing him of.
For people watching on video, you even see somebody brought a 5:46 sign right in the background of this shot.
Oh, wow, look at that. This is the viral campaign. Yeah. So he tells everyone to tweet Drew, and maybe he'll turn around and come back. And he mentions Gordie Howe playing here in Hartford, goes over how he tore his biceps, posting his arm during the DDT at the Rumble. He was heartbroken and thought that Drew had ruined his WrestleMania dreams, but then I picked myself up and realized Drew didn't ruin anything. All he did was delay my dreams. I'm a 5-tool player, meaning I can do anything, whereas Drew is just a tool. Drew is a hater, and all he does is talk about me, and says Drew picked a person.
So he says he's a hater. He hates the way I look, the way I walk, the way I talk, which is our first Kendrick Drake reference of the night.
Well, I also enjoyed him noting that you have picked a personal fight with the pettiest man on the roster, maybe in the world.
He's self-aware.
So this is where he says, yeah, he mentions like speak like me, act like me, and calls Drew a choke artist, and then looks at Pat McAfee, says, I'm a different type of choke artist. And Pat's, yeah, guillotine. And he warns Drew that he's going to break his face, then break his heart. And the fact that you still haven't shown back up here at this arena means you fear one man, 3 syllables, CM Punk. And at the end, he puts the mic down, looks into the camera, and threatens to go to Glasgow, where he will pop out of a bowl of haggis and jump out to break his face. Sounds like a great premise for a horror film.
The killer CM Punk haggis?
Haggis.
Goodness. Wow.
So it was a great promo.
Very good promo.
He can do this every week if he so chooses.
And yeah, absolutely. Good energy, great bravado from the CM Punk promo, some pretty good trash talk. Like maybe not revealing that much new information in their overall story, but I guess I don't even know how much to expect in terms of that when we know the match isn't going to happen in quite a while.
Did you have another image of him? Did he not have the brace on this week?
He didn't. No,
he didn't have the brace.
He hasn't had it on in a while.
Oh, okay. Then I have not even.
I think he took it off.
I guess
like,
since Mania, he hasn't had it.
He took it off on air during like one of the.
Well, he took it off to use it as the weapon at WrestleMania.
I don't think he's had it on since.
Okay. Wow.
So yeah, like good CM Punk sort of like classic type of like babyface promo. I didn't really agree with the construction of the segment. By having Drew being sent away clearly against his own will. Like Drew was kicking and screaming about like leaving the building. And then having Punk come out here conveniently, like almost sneaking in and calling Drew a coward by not being here, looking at his watch, looking at the time.
Well, that's Drew's response. He has that exact promo.
Oh, sure, but
he didn't know he was coming. Okay, and he's not on his phone in his
car.
But
who's the baby face here? Like ultimately, coming out of this, aren't I supposed to respect CM Punk more, and aren't I supposed to hate Drew McIntyre more? What I found was interesting was that this felt very much like a fictional version of what he actually did to Hangman Page as a shoot after the Workers' Rights promo.
Yeah, it was totally modeled after that, and with the added wrinkle of like. He knows that this guy can't answer his challenge with this idea that he's going to get tweets on his phone.
And personally, I felt that at that time made CM Punk look very heelish, and that's why it was so out of character. This had the same effect for me. I mean, the crowd
got a great babyface promo, but the premise, yeah, there is that too. And then I think that's good to have some ammo for Drew McIntyre to come back at this guy.
I mean, I suppose so, but I feel like there was a way that where you could have done it so that you would actually like feel Drew was being a bit of a coward and Punk not being, I guess, kind of manipulative in this situation to
it's not like he knocked this guy's merchandise sales.
Oh, you shouldn't do that. Those are fighting words. Yeah.
So that was the segment, and that was Punk's involvement tonight.